What's going on, guys? King Raven here, coming at you with another video today. So today we've got a really cool video. I've got two knives from the Lefty PassAround Group. They're two knives of the same brand that I've featured on this channel before. But before we get into today's video, y'all give me a like. Hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. It really does help my channel and I greatly appreciate it. Y'all follow me on Instagram at Shield Arms. So let's flip this camera around and get into today's knife video. Okay guys, so we've got two knives here from Kunwu. These came to me by the Lefty PassAround Group, so a big shout out to the Lefty PassAround Group. These are not new unboxing. Other reviewers have already had these and it's just my turn. So I've already spent time with these. I've already handled them, used them, got my opinions. And let's go through both of these knives today. If you know anything about my channel, my Kunwu Padre that's in my personal collection is one of my favorite knives in my whole collection. So I've been excited and I was looking forward to checking out both of these Kunwu models. So let's see what we have here. Let's check out this one first. So this one is the Kunwu Chad. So one good thing that I love about Kunwu is you usually get a good amount of stuff with it. So you get this nice little pouch that's lined for you to keep your knives in. And one good thing about Kunwu is they're usually very good about giving extra hardware, and I love this. This, you get a tool, you actually get wire clips, extra Omega springs, and extra body screws as well. So that's awesome. You get a nice Kunwu cleaning cloth, and then we've got the knife in the foam box as well. So let's check out the Kunwu Chad. Now, the Chad is available in several different handle materials and textures. This one happens to be the titanium handles with the diamond texture. And my Padre has this diamond texture and it's outstanding. So some of the features on this Kunwu Chad is, first thing, you've got a milled titanium pocket clip. But if you want to switch it over to the wire clips, they give you the wire clips. And it is reversible no matter if you want to go wire clip or the titanium pocket clip. Okay. This is their XT lock, which is their version of the crossbar lock. So it's a very strong, sturdy lock. But one thing that I love about their lock is look at the studs on the lock. They are angled up and they're jimped. So you get really good purchase on the studs. Just like the thumb studs on the knife itself, they're angled and they're jimped themselves. So all around, they've got good texturing on this knife. And since you can flip the clip and the lock is ambidextrous and you've got studs on both sides, lefties are going to have the exact same experience that righties do on this one. So let's check out this blade. This is an awesome Sheepsfoot knife. Now, one thing that is unique about the Kunwu Chad is I'm going to see if I can get it to focus in right there. Look there next to the studs. Can you see? PM60. That is the blade steel on the Kunwu Chad is PM60. Now, one thing that I know about PM60 is they run it, it's ran at a very high Rockwell hardness. According to Kunwu's website, they're running at 66 to 69 HRC. So this steel is prized for its exceptional edge retention. So PM60, this is the first time I ever had anything. Now, I haven't had this long enough to do a long-term test on PM60 or anything like that. But everything that I've had it, and I don't know if any of the other reviewers have touched it up, but that edge has not even suffered one bit. I've done some paper, cardboard, boxes, just the normal EDC stuff, like, you know, I'm a double amputee, so that's what I use my knife for, is your basic everyday chores. And this Sheepsfoot blade is perfect for that. Good jimping right here. So not only can you do cuts like this, long draw cuts, but you can choke up and do your opening cuts. So this is a very workhorse oriented knife. So let's set this one to the side. I'll bring it back in a minute. We'll compare it to the other Kunwu we're going to unbox today. So the next Kunwu we are unboxing is the Kunwu Jango. Alright, so on the Kunwu Jango, you get another one of the cloths, and inside the cloths you get a wire clip, extra omega springs, and some body screws. So that's awesome. You get a nice Kunwu cloth, just like the other ones. This one has the card still, which is just a Kunwu certification of authenticity. And of course, the nice silica pad. And let's check out the Kunwu Jango. So this version, this one is also offered in different handle materials and textures. So I'm going to link Kunwu. You'll be able to check out the Chad, the Jango, all of it. Just like the Chad, this has a milled titanium pocket clip, which is reversible. And if you want to switch it over to the wire clip, you can switch it to the wire clip, no problem. This one has a lanyard hole for the lanyard folks. It still has the XT lock, so you've got that sturdy crossbar lock. Same style of studs, so they're nice and jimp. But instead of thumb studs, this one has the deployment holes, so you can do the reverse flicks and everything. Well, you can do that with the studs as well, but just the different deployment hole instead. So let's check out the Jango's blade. This is a nice clip point Bowie style blade with a nice finger tool. That's one thing different when I bring back the Chad. It did not have a finger tool. The Jango does, so you do have less cutting edge, but you do have a choke up position that you can do. Now with the Jango, if you see here, if it'll focus right there, it's running LMAX steel. And LMAX is one of my favorite steels. I love LMAX. It's a very versatile, very well balanced steel. And the action on their XT locks is awesome. So no complaints about that. And the Jango, great ergonomics, great jimping. Choke up spot is awesome. And who does not love a good Bowie style blade? It's got great for the draw cuts, any type of cuts you want to do. And because you can choke up, you can really do some fine work with it. It has been awesome. I really, really like the ergonomics on the Jango. So let's compare the Jango to the Chad. If we see here, the Chad is going to be, as far as the handle length, you are looking very similar in overall handle length. But because of the tool and because the blade on the Chad is actually longer, you've got much more cutting edge on there, so it just depends on what you like. If you want more cutting edge and you like that straight Sheepsfoot, the Chad's definitely the way to go. If you like the Bowie or clip point blade, the Jango. So let's compare it to some standard knives, and then I'll bring out my Kunwus. So against the PM2 and the Para 3, definitely more, the Chad is about the same length as the PM2, but you've got more cutting edge here. As far as cutting edge, The Django is about the same as the PM2. The PM2's got it just a little. The Django's got the pair 3 a little. So it's like right in between these two knives. Let's bring in a couple of others. Let's see here. The Demco 80 20.5 and Benchmade Bug Out. Definitely longer than, as far as the Chad is longer than the Bug Out and the 80 20.5. Cutting edge, definitely longer on the Chad. Almost the same cutting edge. The Bug Out's got just a little bit on the Django. The 80 20.5, about the same cutting edge on the Django. Definitely shorter than the Chad. So comparing it to my Padre, this is a larger knife for sure than the Django, and as far as handle length, it's definitely even longer than the Chad. Because of this nice huge choil on the Padre, the Chad does have it on cutting edge by just a little. So it's just whether you like that choke up position or not. Now, one more Kunwu I would like to compare it against is the Pulsar. This is a Pulsar in carbon fiber. It has the XT lock as well, but this is that shiny DLC coating. Very nice. The Chad is definitely longer than the Pulsar, but with the choil and the sharpened blade length, you're looking at almost the exact same size as the Django. So if you like the Bowie style clip point, the Django. If you want just a straight more drop point, you want the Pulsar. These are basically the exact same size knife for the most part. And this is available in titanium. Mine just happens to be in carbon fiber. Okay? So, let me tell you what I think about both of these knives. This, with the PM60, I still got to do more use of this to see exactly how I like this steel. But so far, it's been outstanding. And the use, if you want something that's just a straight out work knife, that is the knife that you want. This, if you like those Sheepsfoot, Warncliffe style knives, the Chad is hard to beat. The Django with its Bowie style, this is my personal preference between the two because I'm just a huge fan of the Bowie style blade. So I definitely am looking to try to pick up a Django for myself. I would not mind having a Chad. I can definitely recommend both of these from what time I've spent, and also having Kunwus in my personal collection. I can definitely vouch for the quality. So let's flip this camera around and wrap up today's video about the Kunwu Chad and the Kunwu Jango. So guys, what did you think about the Kunwu Chad and the Kunwu Jango? These are super high quality, high value knives. If you check out what Kunwu's doing with their materials, their fit and finish, and their prices, they are hard to beat. I highly recommend them. I know they're a newer company. They've only been around for a couple of years, but they are knocking it out of the park. The Padre, one of my all-time favorite knives in my personal collection. I like both of these knives very much. The Jango, this is outstanding. This is like a smaller clip point Bowie version of the Padre and everything. It's different style, different thing, but you get it in hands and you can sort of see what I'm saying. So if you like a little bit more carry-friendly size, but you still want some of those ergonomic feels of kind of like the Padre, the Django and everything. So I definitely recommend this. I would like to know what y'all think. Which one do you like the best? The Chad or the Django? Do you have any experience with Kunwu? Maybe you've got another model that you like the most and everything. I still wouldn't put the Django above my Padre, but it comes real close. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think. Give me a like. Leave a comment. Don't forget to hit this subscribe button and check out this other video. And follow me over on Instagram at Shield Arms. I do appreciate all y'all. Are you watching? All your comments and likes. It really does help my channel. Y'all be safe out there. I'm King Raven, and I'll catch you in the next video.